It's summer of 2021. I'm playing Minecraft with my friends, living the dream teenager life. On the game, I have the legend title next to my name. My social status in the virtual world is incredibly high. September arrives and now I have to go to school where my social status isn't as near as high as in the virtual world. So I didn't want to go. I told my mom to register me in an online school. Imagine playing Minecraft while being in class, the dream life. But of course my mom refuses and I go to the nearest public school. I switched schools 2 times before that due to our location and now was the 3rd one. And unlike before, I didn't know anybody in the school, so I was very anxious. But I would have never guessed that in this school I will happen to live the greatest and most valuable experience of my entire life. The first day, 3 guys approached me and one of them quickly became my best friend and still is to this day. They introduced me to the school and soon after our social circle grew. We became 8 people in the group, 5 guys and 3 girls. So you know what happened next. 3 guys got into couples and 2 guys were left alone. And for the first time in my life, I was part of the guys who were in couples. I fell totally in love with my girlfriend and it was mutual. She was pretty, gentle, and she played Minecraft. Before we even got together, we were on a group call every day with our other 6 friends on Discord in which I was streaming my Minecraft gameplay. Some of the boys occasionally watch my stream, but my number 1 fan by far was her. She could watch me play the same repetitive game for hours. I even knew after we got together that my best friend was also interested in her, which made me even more proud of myself. Happiness was at its peak at that time. I would wake up excited to go to school, I would spend time with my girl, come home, play Minecraft, eat delicious food, watch TV, play more Minecraft before going to bed late at night. This season of my life lasted 2 months. November came and my girlfriend wasn't paying as much attention to me as before, which I instantly noticed. One time we barely made contact with each other for 3 days, in which I tried to kiss her and she just leaned back to avoid me, bro. This is when I seriously started panicking and I was right. The next day, one of my good friends came to me and said she asked me to tell you that she doesn't want to be with you anymore. My heart shattered as I heard his words and it made me cry so fucking much, bro. One of the girls in my group gave me a hug and I cried on her shoulder for a good 10 minutes. I continued to cry in math class in front of everyone and soon after, my whole life was falling apart. Pleasure wasn't a part of me anymore. I cried every single day for 2 months straight. School became absolute shit. My life became absolute shit. So I drowned my pain into Minecraft. I became incredibly good at the game, yet it didn't seem to make my life as better as before. The more I will play, the more I will feel sad. Depression slowly took away everything I had. Depression was like a dog that was following me everywhere. It will jump on me and wake me up with negative beliefs about myself. I will try to have fun, but it will pull me further and further into darkness. Its leash was tightly attached to my hand. It was bigger and more powerful than me. But when I thought my situation could get any worse, my mom left my little brother, my stepdad, and I alone all week for a career. So here I was, exhausted from dragging my immense dog, my ravine, and now I had to take care of my 7-year-old brother. I would discipline him, but he wouldn't listen. Every single night for months, I yelled in his face, traumatizing him, and when he would finally listen, I locked myself into my room, cried, then played more video games. My existence was torture, but summer came back and my life finally took a turn. On a bad day as usual, I opened YouTube and started searching for videos to watch. And here is where I found the guy that saved my life. His name was Chris Heria. His video was showcasing a 20-minute bodyweight workout to do at home. A week after, I decided to take my shirt off and do the workout. My first ever training session. I didn't even do 5 minutes, but it still gave me a lot of pride and joy, which I hadn't felt for more than 8 months. It clicked in me. This is what was going to save me. For the whole summer, I trained at the park close to my house for 20 to 30 minutes pretty frequently, and slowly but surely, I started to be more happy. Slowly but surely, I became mentally stronger and bigger than my dog, Depression. He saw my progress and became smaller with less control over me, and before I even realized it, he was gone. I had killed him, my biggest enemy. I soon found the guy named Hamza that got me onto self-improvement. School came back and for the remaining 2 years, I didn't get a girlfriend, yet life was so much better than in the first year. Shortly after, my best friend also broke up with his girlfriend and he joined me on the journey to improve ourselves. I was gaining much more respect from the people at school because they saw my transformation. My relationship with my family became much better. My little brothers finally started to listen to me. My life had took a complete turn. Soon my friend and I left our friend group because we were not compatible anymore. A chapter of my life was over, an exciting one was about to begin. For the next year, I greatly improved in a bunch of realms, including intelligence, mental health, and physical health. Summer came once again, and like the other ones, it kept a big surprise for me. It was a much more productive one. I was waking up early, taking an ice bath, then training for 3 hours before going to work. My first ever YouTube video is actually me showcasing my routine, and it got 400 views, I think, and for me, it was the big number. This video gave me the idea of doing YouTube. I started by making shorts, which are all ifable on my channel. They were horrible, of course, but I knew I had to make really bad videos to improve them over time. I posted my first educational video on November 19, 2023 and it got 100 views. But the day after, people were making fun of me because of my video. I was intrigued about how they found my channel, so I went to my YouTube analytics and I found that 60% of the viewers received a link from my video or just search for the video, which means that 60% of the people were from school. To make it worse, the remaining 40% came from random people after YouTube boosted my video because it was shared so much. So it broke me. But this time I decided not to give a solitary fuck and continued to make videos, and what a great decision it has been. Because of the dedication and the work accomplished by my past self, I discovered you. I discovered that in the years passed by, I got the experience that so many people lived, and I managed to break out of it, unlike the poor majority. Living like this is atrocious. I wouldn't even call it living, yet so many people are affected by it. My life is now oriented to these people. I am at war, my enemy is depression, and I am fighting to help others to break free from their appalling life. I now have multiple years of experience in the realm of mental health, and it is my passion to transmit my knowledge as best as I can to everyone that needs it. I am grateful towards the organzic torture I suffered. If it wasn't for my girlfriend leaving me, I would have never known how abominable a breakup can be. If it wasn't for my immense dog poisoning my life, I would have never known how to get stronger and bigger than him. If it wasn't for my mom leaving me with my little brother, what kind of parent would I have become when I will have children? The harder the experience is, the more it proves. I wouldn't be talking to you right now if it wasn't for my past. I wouldn't have the mission to save lives from depression. I am glad that my life sucked. For a long time, I thought my story was special, and I came to realize that it is not the case. And I see so many people falling deeper into the void until they reach the bottom where it is no longer possible to save them. It's impossible to escape depression without the help of someone else, and it takes a lot of courage to ask for a hand. You need to fight in the team, with people above you putting their arms down so you can climb closer to the horizon. Your surroundings may be able to help you, your school, or even your professionals too. But people with depression do not ask for help because of fear and anxiety. We are always told that there is no shame into speaking about our feelings, which is true, but guess what? We feel shame when we speak about our feelings, which is why we never do it. We know their perception of us will drastically change, and we don't want that to happen. We don't want people we know to change their view on us, and we don't have the courage to speak to someone we don't know. I have the solution to both of these problems. It cured me and millions of people from being depressed. It's the YouTube homepage. The people that helped me were there, waiting for me to click on their video, in which they will never see my face or hear my voice. They will never even know that I exist. That's what I was searching for. They shared their knowledge to people who really needed it like me, and boom! I now had help. I had the capability and the motivation to break my way out of having poor mental health. And like my journey with depression, it's not unique at all. Guess who is going through the exact same rehabilitation process right now? It's you. Be aware that your climb to happiness has just started, and you are already making amazing progress by listening a good 10 minutes to someone who already has the purpose of helping people like you. How much you seek out for help determines how quick you will heal yourself, so I made a few valuable videos for you to watch after this one. And remember, we are not unique. Someone in your social circle may have the same problems as you. If you send this video to them, you'll do the same thing that the YouTube homepage did to you and I. Chances are the person will watch the video and have his life changed. And regardless of him watching the video or not, he will be grateful towards you thinking about his mental health. If you think someone is depressed, they absolutely are. Help them by sending this video to them. If you found these 10 minutes valuable, I would greatly appreciate it if you would show your appreciation by liking the video or leaving a comment. My dream is to one day check the comments on my videos and see someone telling me that I saved their life. I sincerely hope this person will be you. Here's my best video for you, my best help if you want to detach yourself from depression. Subscribe right here, and I'll see you there.